we could
Yeah,
start
it's fine.
talking. I guess I want to ask before we just to preface everything. What are your goals with these lessons? What do you feel like you want to gain, whether in terms of melee skill or outside of melee skill and stuff like that?
I think that I don't really I think like long-term goals, obviously I want to get be on top 100 or get top 64 in brackets, but I
Hmm.
think like short term I don't really have any goals other than I want to like improve faster than other people basically.
Yeah.
I think that I don't know if you ever knew, but I had gotten lessons from Leffen at one point, and at one he pretty much instilled into my mind that like everybody is always practicing at the
Yeah.
same time, but like it won't really matter unless you're improving faster than them. So like your goal like should always be to be trying to improve faster than everybody else, because that's just how you get better essentially,
Yeah.
because everyone's always getting better.
I agree.
But yeah, I mean, long term, I think obviously I want to make like top 64 in brackets and get top 100. I don't really have a care uh for regional power rankings or anything like that. I think
Hmm.
I'm well past caring about that. I just don't think it really matters. It's just a thing.
I agree.
Um, I think that also like doing performing well in locals is something I want still. I think that going to locals is still something I very much enjoy.
Mhm.
So I definitely think in performing well at those and like placing well at those are still like good short term goals because because locals happen so often. So I could always
Yep.
try again kind of thing. So it's a good way to like measure myself.
Yeah, I agree. I think all of your thoughts are good. And I think here's a good place to definitely get better at improving to the point where you feel like you could always just get better faster than other people. Effective and efficient practice are one of the things that I've always been pretty good at and have a lot of thoughts on. So I think it'll be valuable. And in terms of like performing and stuff, I have a lot of thoughts on competition. And I think obviously I haven't entered tournaments for 20 years, but I think I have pretty good tournament skills. And so I think we could cover that kind of stuff too and get you to where you want to be.
Yeah, I agree. I remember I was watching after I switched to Fox, I think my last Falco tournament was main stage.
Mhm.
I like switched to Fox and I was like, well, I just want to spend 2023 just like playing Fox because I think Fox just suits how I want to play better. I think I forget who I was playing. I think it was SFOP or it was some Fox that I was playing and I had told them like, "Oh, I want to switch. Like I don't really enjoy playing Falco anymore." And they're like, "Yeah, it seems like Fox probably fits your style a little more because whenever we play against each other, you don't really sit there and like shoot like more than 3 or 4 lasers at me. You always kind of want to be like on the move and like in my face."
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it. I was like, yeah, it's kind of true. Like I just want to be. I just want more confirmed things. I want more true combos, and I also don't like playing off of the laser as much anymore. I
Hmm.
guess like I've stopped liking playing Falco as much and started enjoying Fox more. And then I
Yeah.
started watching Drug Fox lessons, fiction lessons, and then I messaged like Geo and Josh, man. And it was very easy to like get information about Fox opposed to Falco too, because I feel like a lot of the Falco players like whenever I'd watch like Falco VODs from Fiction or Ginger or Drug Fox, it would always be them talking about like the same concept. And a lot of the time it just like felt like I was guessing,
Yeah.
or like I was just playing mix ups a lot more than I wanted to do, I guess. I'd
Yeah.
rather have less mix ups in when I'm playing. Like I'd rather just have more things that are true.
Yeah. No, I think that makes a lot of sense. Falco is such a teaching, watching, and like learning Falco is just so difficult because there's so many parts of the character that are just like, yeah, you just have to get good at guessing in that spot, and it's like, what? How do I teach someone how to guess in a position? How do I learn how to guess well?
Yeah, it
Uh,
felt like there was like less like here's what to do in this situation. And it's more like, well, you could do X, Y, or Z, and here's when this would work, and here's when that would work, and here's when this would work. And it's like, well, that's cool. Or
cool.
or it's like Or if like you, or like a really annoying thing is like you'd get like a down air at like low percentage, and they DI so far away that your thing to do was grab, and then like
Mm-hmm.
you're just playing another mix up after they've smash DI'd your grab. So
Yeah.
like not only did you not get your juicy punish, but now you get a grab that leads into a mix up. So
Yeah.
I guess ultimately it was just more frustrating to play him, and I've just enjoyed playing Fox much more. I think the I do think that playing against Falco is still pretty frustrating as Fox, but
Yeah.
I think I've started to like figure out what Falco like how to play against him because I there was a Drug Fox lesson I watched where it was like you just have to do these three things against lasers where you dodge it, power shield, or dash out of his laser.
Yep.
And I think thinking about that while I'm playing has made it much easier.
Yeah.
Um, but the VOD I sent you is against Kevbot. I actually lost to Kevbot at Genesis.
Oh, this is a Genesis VOD? Nice. I forgot that people are even getting those.
No, no, this is just ranked. I just played
Oh.
him like recently.
Mhm.
But I mean, it's I think that I still kind of lose because of the same reasons,
Yeah.
more or less. I don't think that he or I have. If we are improving, we're improving at like a very similar rate. Because it felt like a very close set still.
Yeah, it'll probably be pretty similar. Not much time has passed since Genesis, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, cool. I'll open it up and you could start. I think
Cool.
all the stuff you said about like, Fox versus Falco, where it's like it's a very big part of Falco that I think is, you know, varying degrees of enjoyable is it's very common for Falco to win a mix-up to get the right to play another mix-up, which is really
Mhm.
annoying because it's like I won the interaction. Why do I have to like do something hard again right after? And I think Fox is a very, very good character of just like once you win the interaction, you just get to do whatever you want. You won the interaction, you go into your combo, and you don't even have to think about it. It's very like
Yeah.
rare for it to be like, oh man, I won this mix up. Time to like transition into playing a different mix up with like slightly better advantage or something, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I guess. Do you have any thoughts on the Kevbot matches?
I think that well, I think with Fox in particular, I do this thing where it feels like when I'm getting punished, and I know Geo has talked to me about it. It's because I have like I have attacked from too far away,
Mm-hmm.
where like he'll be dashing in the middle of the stage, and I'll try to jump and attack him, and I'll just get dash dance punished. And I've tried to get better at this, but sometimes it's just like an autopilot thing, like just like I just want to make something happen. It's like a thing that I want to happen.
Yeah.
And I think I just need to get better at dashing him towards the corner a lot of time. But like it felt like sometimes he would I would think he's gonna dash dance and wait for me to do something, but sometimes he would just come in. And so I I struggled to figure out how I should determine what is making him come in, like how to bait that interaction out. Because I think he just nares me every single time, and I just don't realize that it's coming at all every time.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something I was internally struggling with, was this thought of not wanting to attack from the right or left side of the stage, but also him just straight up attacking me when I'm trying to move my way closer to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I feel like there's probably other things like maybe like tech chasing and stuff, but I think over time that gets better. But
Mm-hmm.
also I could just be late or something like that. So
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
always good to talk about that too.
Yeah, it's like if there's a combo that you're like, misjudging or like doing the
Yeah.
wrong option, you could always talk about it. But I think the most important things, especially with the explanation you give, the most important things are going to be like covering a lot of the like fundamental like concepts of like why you might want to do an option or what makes an option work in a certain way and all the things that surround that. Because I think
Yeah.
with your explanation of the issue, I guess I want to ask this: do you feel like you have a concrete idea of like what threat ranges are in melee? Like, if you had to define it, do you think you could give me a definition of what a threat range in melee is?
Do you mean like when he's dashing, uh, the range at which he could get to me and hit me with a move? Is that kind of like the
Yeah,
idea?
yeah. So,
Um, I mean I have like a like very low understanding, I feel like,
mhm,
but I definitely don't feel like when I'm playing I'm thinking about like his threat range, I guess.
yeah, yeah. So the way that I define a threat range is pretty similar to what you said, but a threat range is essentially the exact edge of where someone could hit you in a way that is unreactable. And so what that means is like if the person could hit you and you just could not even realize that they hit you before it already happens, then that's like a part of the threat range essentially, right?
Yeah, yeah, that definitely feels like what's happening too a lot of the
Yeah,
time.
and it's like if you don't know like what the threat ranges are, it's like it'll just be like, oh, I'm just playing neutral, but then you won't realize you're inside the threat range, and then someone presses a button and you just get hit before you can even realize that something like went wrong, right?
Yeah,
And I think concretely defining those for both Fox and like every matchup in the game will like really help define, not define, but will help make it clear what you need to do and when you need to do it, and like jumpstart the learning process. Because I think if you know the exact point where everyone can hit at every given point, then you get to the point where you can start being able to like decide what are the mix-ups in this range, in this position, and all that kind of stuff, right? And if you can get through all that, you're gonna get to the point where you start playing these interactions well or better than everyone else, and then you're improving, and that's kind of what we want, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I think that's all I have. You ready to watch?
Yeah, we could watch.
Yeah. So this is something I do with a lot of first lessons, but I'm gonna watch a bit, maybe like 2, 3 stocks, and not have that much to say. Just to like, since I haven't seen you play Fox
Yeah, yeah,
before, and
yeah.
I
Just
want
like go
you.
through it and have like a general idea. I get you.
Yeah, yeah, and I want you to also watch. And if you have any thoughts or feelings based off the things you see, you could bring them up. We could talk about it too.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've seen it enough.
Gotcha.
You
I
have any
think
thoughts?
I think my thoughts are that I feel like I was punished because of maybe reacting or hitting buttons like later than I should have.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like a lot of the time when I'm like watching that back, it feels like I'm dying a lot of the time because I'm in like the middle of like punishing him, and then like I'm just like a second late to something, and then I just get reversaled and die for it or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, Also, it feels like some of my move selection is like incorrect at certain points in time.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I definitely think with the first part, there's a lot of spots where I feel like you have the right idea of what's gonna happen, but the like either the timing that you do it or maybe the specific way that you just like decide to interact with it ends up not being the best.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
yeah, and I think if we can like just even fix those few situations, this game goes from being a pretty even game to like you probably beating him pretty handily. Because it's like I honestly feel like you played pretty well, and most things went pretty well. And it's not like you're just getting dogged on. It's like you're competing in neutral. You got a good amount of openings. You like outplayed him a meaningful amount of times. But like I do think there's a lot of spots where you like gave up hits, whether it was oh, you see him doing something and then you mistime your action, or oh, you kind of do something at like a poor spacing that doesn't make the most sense, and then you get punished for it, or something of that nature, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I think
Well, doing his opening reaction, I like missed the L cancel. Oh no, never mind. That's like right after,
yeah,
like
this
right here. I
bear,
think
and
I
then
just
you just get
missed the L
grabbed.
cancel.
Yep, you miss the L cancel on this bear, and it's like I guess we could say that there might have been a problem with the L cancel, but honestly, I kind of see this, and I'm like, okay, you double jump out. It's kind of awkward, but like I think that you saw that he tried to up air and missed, but if you
Mm-hmm.
put it into perspective, it's kind of like there's no way this bear is gonna come down fast enough to hit him, whiffing that up
Mm.
air, right?
Yeah, this is probably just like a scenario where I've escaped a situation where I should be getting comboed and I should get back to the ground and try to play neutral again, probably.
Yep, I agree. I think your goal should be to be as safe as possible, because there will be some times, obviously, where they mess up the combo and you do get like a reversal on them, but you kind of have to judge that and like decide, do I actually have time to hit them here? And I think it ends up being
Yeah.
pretty clear that like you haven't even started bearing yet, and he's already dashing, and
Yeah.
and so
Yeah, I'm like late. I'm like late to like basically I'm escaped from this bad situation for myself. But then I think that I should be able to get a hit really quickly because
yeah,
he's messed up. But I'm attacking from a bad spot, like the top platform.
yeah, and it's like you put yourself back in. You got out of the situation, and you just put yourself back in, and now you're getting grabbed. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
That shouldn't happen. And I think realizing that that's like, or when that happens, is going to be really important for like in the future, maybe when you want to do analysis. It's like if you see yourself kind of get out of a position, but then end up getting hit right after, I think it'll be really important to sit down and be like, why did I even get hit? Like, what happened? And then if you can sit down and look at it and think about it, then you'll be able to prevent more things like this happening. But I think your idea of getting to the ground safely and then playing neutral again, or maybe even landing on top platform, right? I think both of those things are good ideas to do, out of this spot. That would like, you know, not lead to you getting punished for basically no reason.
Yeah.
I think this waveland is really cool. It was definitely smart.
Yeah. I should have just grabbed him.
I agree. I think
He's
if
like
you
in
were,
he's like in hit stun from or he's in fucking lag from up smashing.
yeah,
Like I just have him right here.
yeah, it's like you did the waveland so you can punish him, being greedy, but then you like didn't react well, and that might be something that you might have to work on too. Where
I
it's
think
like,
yeah, I think this is also this is just me adjusting from Falco to Fox here. Like just like sorting certain things out because I think that in a Fox mind, it's like your grab is like your down air or your shine,
yeah,
like how Falco wants that. And here I should be wanting grab because like drill is not the move when he's at 0% and like lagging in front of me. Like this is just an easy grab at 0. I
yeah,
feel
you
like.
could just grab him, up throw him up there, call it a day. Maybe you get a combo or up smash. Grab an up. My idea of Fox is like your best moves to ever hit with if you want a combo, or grab, up smash, and up tilt. And then
Yeah.
the layer under that is like shine and drill and down tilt kind of, right? And so it's like, if you prioritize, it's like, yeah, you definitely got to get your grab or up smash in this position.
Yeah.
And yeah, it makes sense that it's like Falco brain. But yeah, I think this waveland
Yeah.
is a really good idea. Super duper smart. I also like that you kind of reacted to like how the drill wasn't gonna like be spaced for a shine and try and play like a mix up after. It didn't work out because he smashed it really, really hard to the left. But
Yeah,
I think
he like
he
yeah.
teleported. He-
That's
yeah,
crazy.
but I think the grab was also still a good idea.
Yeah, if I get like like not just the first or two hits, I think he's definitely in the spot for me to grab.
Yeah, it's like, oh, he's shielding. Oh, he's shining, but it whiffs because you're far away. It's like, okay, I think this grab's good. But he just SDI'd super duper far, so it happens.
Yeah.
I think this wave dash shine was also a very good idea, but you kind of got unlucky with his invincibility randomly going through it when he wave landed.
Yeah, I felt like the wave dash out of shield would mess up his spacing, but
Yeah, I like it because
he just got past me.
yeah, it's just like I think what makes it good is that you could do this, and if he like lands anywhere in this area with like an empty land, your shine hits, And if he does like a bear or something, you're holding down, you get the CC shine, or like most of the things that happen in this spot are pretty good. And I even think with this Waveland, you should have hit it, but he just had bad tech skill, so his invincibility went through it. So
Yeah.
I think this is a good decision, and you kind of got punished for it. Good combo.
This should have been an up smash probably.
Yeah, yeah. I
feel like
think
that's my next one right there.
Yep, getting an up smash there instead of a grab, or maybe even up smashing after the up throw. Both are good.
Yeah. I definitely have lots of options there.
Yeah. I think it's cool that here, instead of like, after you drop the combo, instead of like forcing something, he puts himself in the corner and like does this really weird, not that great nair, and you're like ready to punish it. But then afterward, I kind of think you didn't have a good idea. It's like, once you hit the snare, you know, you could like tell that it might be kind of awkward and like change your decision from like jabbing to shine. Because I think if you jab here, jab's kind of awkward because maybe you jab his shield and you get shield grabbed, or maybe you're jabbing a CC and you get shined or something. But if you're shining, it's way harder to defend against the shine, right? You know?
Yeah, I think probably cutting out the jabs, because after the jabs I just shine grab.
Yeah.
Instead I should just do nair shine grab and just kill the jabs entirely.
Yeah, and
then I just get shine grab here, even though I get lucky and he just SDs, but
yeah. I definitely think the jabs might also kind of be like a Falco thing, because as Falco, if you try and shine in weird scrambles like this, your shine's gonna miss a lot of the time. But Fox's shine is super big. You can just kind of throw it out, and most of the time it'll go pretty well, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think being able to shift like your idea of how shine works to like it working in more positions will help a lot. Because this, if you look at it, this shine will clearly hit. Fox shine, you know, you're on top of each other, it'll definitely work out.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice invincibility play. Seems like you messed up a bit at the end, but I like that. You go to top platform, you go the opposite way that he does. But once you get to this point, you just have to like dash sense in the corner because he can come down and cover center like faster than you could like run through it.
Yeah. I definitely am just like in his zone too, like because I like shield and wave dash, I think, right?
Yeah,
or shield and short.
Wave dash shield and then jump out of it, and it's like,
I've like got past all the hard part, and then I'm just still there.
Yeah, it's like you're putting yourself in lag once you juked him out. Once you juke him out, you could just like chill, you know? If you just like, instead of wave landing, you just like walk to the left, he cannot hit you, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, unlucky. Ooh, I think here you kind of missed a reaction. Once you come down here, you could like totally see that he air dodged here and just run off drill.
I see.
And I think that while this is like a kind of, you know, random position, but I think it'll be important for you in the future just to like really be keen on these spots where like, oh, I missed a reaction and I could have done something slightly different. Because I think so far that kind of it hasn't explicitly been something that we've spoken about, but it's been like a consistent thing between a lot of the situations that we've stopped on where it's like, yeah, again, you like were in a position to do a thing, but you didn't really react to what was happening specifically, and then I feel like you kind of made a decision that like wasn't the best. Maybe because you got the wrong information, maybe because you didn't know what to do specifically, but like, you know. And here, just easy drill, and then maybe he gets drill shined, jab reset, up throw, combo. Maybe he dies, maybe he doesn't, you know?
Yeah, I'm like lasering because I think he's still gonna be over to the right.
Basically. Yeah, but it's like you could have told,
he's not,
you know?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you can't tell, right? Sometimes you just, Fox is dashing, you don't know where he's going to be, and so you just have to kind of assume. But like here, he was air dodging. Air dodge is super laggy. Yes, the air dodge through the air, and then fall to the ground, and then go through landing lag, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is that an up air? Is that the right move?
I think
the second one right here?
I think here, you should do run off nair instead of up air.
Nair?
Yeah. Because up air, there's a lot of positions like this where you can do run off up air after getting the rising up air, but since you had to run so far, it's like slower. And nair is like 4 frames, right? And so you can make up for the time that you'd spend dashing with like nair being faster than up air. Does that make sense?
And he's also at such low percent, I probably just grab him because he doesn't get knocked
Yep.
down, probably,
Yep. You
right?
just get near grab. Yep.
Yeah, I
Exactly.
see. I see.
Yeah.
I think I. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that sucks. I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Good read. Here, I think the bear was a good idea, but you like didn't time your bear to actually hit him to the left. I
Yeah,
think
I
if you
should
like,
dash dance it, right?
yeah, you could either dash dance or like stand still and wait a little bit. Either one works as
Mm.
long as it like is delayed, because you don't want your bear to hit right here, because then you'll be past him. You want your bear to hit right here as you're going through him. You know?
Yes. Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the up tilt is just like me hoping he's missing tech right there,
Yeah.
because I felt like I hit him with a dash attack where he's coming down from the platform, and I felt like it's uncommon to like tech that, I
Be
guess,
ready to
instead of.
tech. Yeah, I definitely don't. I don't think the up tilt was bad. There's a lot of times like this because if you do hit this up tilt, you up tilt. He gets like you do like full hop shine turn on bear, and he's like all the way off stage and he's dead. If you get the read, he's probably dead. Or like maybe you do up tilt, he DIs in, and you up air him, and he might die from that too. So I don't think the up tilt was bad at all. I think after like you wave running off the plat, I think this is a spot where you like did a poor job judging the threat range because like Fox's threat range, the unreactable point, right, is pretty much around like right here, and that would be him doing running shine. That's like the
Yes.
furthest reaching, most unreactable thing that he could do, and that's like around right here. But then we see you nair, you jump from back here, and it's like, oh, he was all the way back here, and you're nairing to hit right here, and it's like, sure it hits, but like it didn't really feel like the nair had any intention to hit him specifically dash dancing. It just was like kind of fortunately ended up that he moved forward, right?
Yeah, this is like the exact thing that Gio has talked to me about, and I'm grateful that we've only seen it happen like one time. I feel like,
Yeah.
so maybe me keep like maybe it's a thing that I like to do, and I think that maybe if I keep myself only doing it once per game, it doesn't matter. Um, but I think that it is that thing that is always in the back of my brain, like this is what has gotten me punished so much.
Yep. Yep.
Um, but I think that this is just my autopilot kicking in, and
Mm-hmm.
if I can like basically not have that happen, it's like good. Like I obviously get lucky here with him doing whatever he's doing, and I beat it. But yeah, this was one of the big things that I think I still struggle with a lot.
Yeah. It is good that it really has only happened once thus far. So, but I think something that you could do that like might make it feel better because having downtime like this doesn't like feel good. But one thing that you could do to kind of like remedy it is that instead of like fully committing, what you could do is since Fox dash forward, is the threat, right? You dash forward and they're like, I don't know what he's gonna do out of running forward, but he might come and like hit me, right? Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so
You don't know which move he's gonna pick, but
yeah, right. And so
you could pick like three.
what you could do to like scare them, but not like completely commit to something, is you could do dash forward and wave dash down like back here, right? And so if you wave dash down like right around here, what ends up happening is like if they try and stop you with like maybe a fade back trail, or they read you with like an up smash or even a full hop, you get to be like, oh, that option doesn't hit me, and I either get to whiff punish it with it being like a short hop or like maybe an up smash, or then if it's like a full hop, you could be like, oh, he full hopped above me, I'm just gonna dash back and keep playing neutral, right?
Yeah.
And so what's good about
Like
that? All right, you go.
I was just gonna say, what did he do to even like get hit? Did he just nair at me? Is that what he did? Is that what?
Yeah, I think he was
Or
jumping.
he's just jumping,
Yeah, he
right?
was
He's
just
just jumping.
jumping.
I mean, essentially, if I just wave dash or down in place, I mean, then I just see what he's doing anyway. So,
Yeah.
and it seems like he's gonna nair at me, and I just beat him to it, kind of thing.
Yep.
So I mean, wave dash down in place right here, I'd probably just get a shield grab, honestly.
Yeah, you get maybe he whiffs in front of you and you just like grab the fuck out of it. Or maybe you're like,
Yeah.
I get to CC in there or something. It's like
Mhm.
for him to hit you wave dashing down back here, he has to explicitly call it out. He has to be like, oh, I'm reading wave dash down. I'm gonna run up smash all the way past this point. And if you do that, that's like a way that you can really like stop just where dash dancing in neutral. It makes something happen. It progresses the game state, right?
Yep, yep.
I also think full hop is a good thing to do. If you like full hop here and then drift back, it's really hard for Fox to like hit full hop without doing something risky. And so what you get to do is you get to just full hop and be like, oh yeah, I'm kind of safe, and then react if he does something below you. You know, because again, he
Yeah,
can't react to whether you're full hopping, wave dashing down, or naring. He just knows that you're dashing forward.
yeah. You mean the full hop where like you go up and then like you kind of circle back towards where you jumped from,
Yeah,
right? When you're
yeah.
like jumping.
You like
Yeah, I see
drift
what you're saying.
back and then you go back to that spot. Yeah, you.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah,
yeah, that one is pretty. It feels very annoying to deal with when I do it, and I feel like a lot of the time when I'm coming back down, I'll just like drill and like they'll just be getting hit by it because
yeah.
they think I'm gonna be in a different spot or they just think they can challenge me.
Yep, exactly. And a good thing about full hop is that like if you decide not to fast fall, you get so much time to react. You could just full hop and just look at your opponent and be like, what's he doing? You know, and a lot of the time people just whiff under you, and you just get an easy drill, easy falling up air, easy whatever. You know.
Yeah, I think I do this to Falco a lot of the time where they
Yep,
shoot me with a laser and then I just jump straight up and then I don't fast fall. I just fall down with drill and they're
they're
doing their
just
second
there.
laser where I am. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yep. No, that's a super big part of the Falcon matchup. That's like one of the core mix-ups. Yeah, I like that you bring that up. It's like pretty much the same exact thing here. Just there won't be a laser.
Yeah.
Ooh, here I think you kind of like played the corner pretty greedily. I think you reacted
Yeah.
to the fact that he like, you know, did this kind of thing where he like shine double jumped, and you're like, double jumping's not good. I get to pressure his landing, but again, it's similar to the first position where he whiffed this up air as you were falling, and you like didn't actually judge how much time it would take him to fall and how much time it would take you to get there. Because when we look at it in real time, he's drilling, and you haven't even got there, right?
Yeah, this is like a scenario where I just go in without like if I just throw in like one dash dance basically, I can do something else. But
Yeah.
because I just go in immediately with no thought about it because I think I can get there fast enough, I get drilled instead. I think realizing that I'm not going to get there fast enough is a pretty big flaw in how I'm thinking about it
Yeah.
sometimes too. Because that's just I think clearly what this is that I think I beat him and then I clearly don't.
Yep, you just don't have time. And I think whenever you watch your games back or even play, it's so important to be like, oh, I actually did not have time there. Because, you know,
Yeah.
you realize you don't have time here instead of just dashing forward to try and hit him. You like dash dance once, this drill is not good. You know, you just like get to up smash him in the corner and he loses his stock and dies or something. Or you get to nair him and he just gets edge guard and dies.
Mhm.
But instead, you're getting back throw, maybe back throw shined, you know? And
Yeah, I feel like when people back throw me off the ledge at low percent, I feel pretty confident in not dying a lot of the time anymore.
yeah.
I feel like Shine Stall just beats it every time because when you're at such low percent, they're not willing to take the risk.
Yeah, no one wants to run off and do deep shine to hit shine stall.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. Like,
scary.
yeah, but once you're past like I think like 10 or 20, then they're willing to like go do something.
Hmm.
But I feel like below 10, they're like not really willing to do that.
Yeah. I think
At
it's
least
good
that's
that
how
you're
it
not
feels.
dying off of it. Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely think the higher percent you are, the way more likely people are to like do something like kind of risky.
Mhm.
No one wants to be the guy that dies to a 0% fox.
It's true. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but good shine stall, good ledge dash too. I also like here that when you ledge dash, this is something that's like super duper good. You keep your back turned. You keep your back turned, and you like are threatening bear. One thing that is important in the Ditto, Fox's bear is massive. It is actually so, and I know you definitely know this playing Falco. It is so hard to deal with, and like you being willing to like turn your back in bear when you're at 20% against a 94% Fox, it's like, what's he gonna do? Get hit by the bear and die?
Yeah, he just runs to the other side of the stage and just is ready to play neutral again,
Yep,
basically.
yep.
And then I get caught when he realizes I'm coming down, I think, or he's just running. No, he
He just
waits for
kind
me
of
to
did
come
a
down.
random there, and I think you. This is another spot where we could talk about threat ranges, but I feel like you weren't aware as like the defender of the threat ranges because you shouldn't be getting hit by him. You know, running from back here and doing it there,
Yeah,
right?
I feel like. Yeah, I also feel like when this is the percent and I've just gotten safely on stage, this is like a time for me to like kind of like execution test him where I should, or like chump check him where I
Yeah.
should just throw out a retreating back air and see if
Yep.
it hits kind of thing. Like
Yeah, I
I don't have
agree.
anything to lose by trying that.
You could just bear and full hop, and it's like, wow, bear is super risky to interact with, and full hop is really hard to interact with. It's like, why not just do full hop around the platforms, bear a ton, make him work for it, you know?
Yeah.
It sucks to like be down a stock like this, but be close to taking the other stock, but then just be down 3-1 instantly because you like tried to drill or something and it like wasn't safe and you got punished.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually think this could go for this position too that we were just talking about where you ran into the drill. Like instead of like dashing in here, what if you just like turned your back and full hopped? Just start bearing, you know? What's he gonna do
Yeah.
about it? Gonna run the center stage and get bared? No one wants that to happen. He's dead if that happens. Um,
Yeah, I definitely feel like there are times when I could just be sitting there with my back turned and they will probably run into it, but like I haven't been willing to do it, like because I want to be the one making something happen. It feels like a lot of the time.
yeah, I definitely. I mean, I relate to that so much. There's been too many times where I'm like, yeah, I'm down a stock at 0 and he's at 90. I'll just narrow him and then lose my next stock, and it's like, oh well, I guess I shouldn't have done
I should have
that.
held my I should have turned my back to him. Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely sucks playing Fox because Fox is one of the few characters that's really good at like being proactive and making things happen, and then like you know not getting to do that. But you kind of just have to. It's not worth it losing the stock for nothing, you know.
Yeah. I see.
Oh,
I
at
feel
this
like that
percent,
is just a wave, like just a wave dash onto platform
I agree.
and
Waveland
just
up
react to
smash.
what he says.
Yep.
Yeah, just wave land.
Waveland tech
Y-
chase, super good.
Yeah, because the up air isn't even gonna kill him.
Yeah, he's just gonna up air, go to the top of the screen, and you're like, oh,
Now I have to shark or play this mix up.
yeah.
Yeah, I should
Waveland
just
up
wave
smash is
land.
best.
What do you think? There's a certain wow, there was the retreating bear
Yep,
that we were talking
and he
about.
just got hit by it instantly.
Do you think there's a certain percentage where wave landing onto platform instead of up air is the move? Like obviously like probably like what 0 to like 30, 40, you're doing up throw and then trying to tech chase him with up air and then
Yeah,
grab. But I feel like after like a certain percent, you shouldn't be up throwing and trying to up air him, right?
I agree. I think once you get around to like 50, 60-ish, that's when you could start wavelanding more. I do think at like around 50 and 60, there's still some value to like trying to hit up arrows because you get one more hit afterward. But you know, if you could like waveland and then maybe get like a regrab falling up around top platform, you get double up air or something, or like you know you grab a tech roll and then you like back arrow off stage. I think that ends up being better than
Yeah.
up throw or up air. I mean at like 50 to 60, and then once you get to like 70, 80, 90, just waveland every time.
Yeah, I gotcha. Is there percentages where you think up throw is not the move, or do you think it's always the move no matter what?
I think the positions where up throw isn't the move are more related to like stage positioning. It's like if you're in the
Yeah.
corner and you have a F or a back throw or an F throw, I think it's good. Or it's like if you are under a platform and you don't want them to land on the platform, you could F throw them, and I think it'll work out pretty well. Or if you think they're gonna DI in, you could F throw them or back throw them, and then you'll get like either a combo or tech chase depending,
Hmm.
right? I think it's mostly
Gotcha.
related to stage positioning. If you don't want them on the platform, you could pick one of your horizontal throws, and they'll probably work out if they DI in.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gets hit by my first retreating back air of the game.
Yeah, you do one bear and it just hits immediately, right? It's like, oh, shit goes crazy. Oh my god, you wave dash down. That's super good. This is great. You wave dash down, and look at he's
Oh
just
yeah.
like full hopping in front of you. You are not. You can't get hit here. And I think this drill was kind of autopilot. It didn't seem
Yeah,
like
it
it really
definitely is.
had like that much
Nah, it
chance
definitely
of
didn't.
hitting.
I think what I thought in my head was uh I've stopped in place now, and now I'm not reacting to what he's doing, and I just want to drill in place.
Hmm.
Whereas like I think if I did that when he is dash dancing across the stage from me, and I just stop in place and then drill in place, there's a chance that he comes at
Yeah.
me, and that's way better. But like when he's full hopping, there's like no point to doing the drill in place.
Yeah, I agree. It's like when he's on the ground, of course there's a chance he'll run in. You're doing it to hit him doing that, but he's in the air. What's he gonna do that like loses to drill in the air? He's probably gonna be
Yeah.
back airing if he is doing something, and that just like will hit you.
What is the I guess what is the right option here? Then he's there. Do I just sit there or can I up smash him or
Um,
what? Let's see.
so this is like a mix up pretty much, but I think that like once you wave dash down here, you see with these full hopping, you could either decide to like hard read him drifting in or in place and doing a bear with up smash. That's
Hmm.
something good that you could do. I think that you could play it more, what's it called, safely and start dash dancing and try and like running shine with punish. And that's good because you get CC availability, and then running shine is just like faster, so you have more time to react, right?
Yeah.
Or what you could do, which is kind of this is like a Cody strategy, but you could wave dash down, see that he's full hopping, and then do dash forward full hop of your own and try and land on top of him. And that's also something that's really good. That's like a big part of the Ditto is like when you see a fox like jump, a good strategy is to just like jump on your own and try and land on top of them because Fox isn't good at dealing with like you could like adjust the frame advantage enough to where you can like true whiff punish some things and stuff, right? And I think that would be good in this spot too.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I guess being above him would just be good because then, yeah, he's probably not ready for me to just like be above him when he's full hopping, especially.
Yeah, and it's like what's Fox in the air gonna do about someone above him? I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's
He's
true.
falling. He probably has to fall to the ground and like defend himself.
Yeah, he probably wants to shield right away.
Yep. He wants a shield. Maybe he'll up tilt, but the up tilt might get beat if he judges wrong, and so he doesn't want to get drilled for free, right?
Yeah.
Good grab. Oh, you had the read too. That sucks.
Yeah, I just misspaced it just a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta go a little bit further. Good tech. I think here this shine grab was pretty not that good. It's like once you like jab, you can tell how far away you guys are.
Yeah, I think this is just like a panic option now that I'm watching it. Because
Yeah.
remember in the beginning when I did the Nair jab shine grab, I think
Yep.
my panic option after jabbing is just to shine grab.
Yeah, I think you've shine grabbed a lot in kind of positions where you're like unsure kind of what's happening with like where your shine, if it's gonna hit, where it's gonna hit, that kind of stuff. And I mean, it even happens in the position right before where like once you do this drill, you start drill shining, and then your drill kind of clips them, and you're like, I'm not really sure what's happening, so you shine grab. But if you like look at
Yeah.
this position more like, uh, in detail, once you hit this drill, I'd be like, oh, you're too far for anything to hit. Now you have to play a mix up on what he's gonna do after getting hit by the drill. You know.
Yeah.
And we could go over the specifics of that if you want to, but that's like the important part.
Yeah, I think that just shine grab is just like that. It's just like my last resort option after I've shined and I'm not too familiar with the situation I'm in
Mm-hmm.
because I think that shine grab is going to protect me if like he's close enough kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. But I think if we could get you to be a bit more specific about when you'd want to do it, then it'd go so much better. Because here, if you're reacting well, you'd be like, oh, drill hit, I just get to stand still, right? What's Fox going to do that's going to like actually hit you at 30% here? He's probably going to be spot dodging in front of you. He's probably going to be shielding or full hopping. And you could just like, you have an opportunity to hit those things.
Yeah, especially after drill, it probably I mean I don't even probably need to shine. I could probably just grab most of the time, I feel like. I feel like it for drill grab, right? It's the last hit of drill has to hit them in order to confirm it or like I mean honestly, sometimes drill just hits and people are just like shielding because they're
Yep.
scared of like you shining, I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes too.
No, that definitely happens. I
Um
think that drill grab unstale is actually frame perfect on spacies, but in like the best case scenario, I think it's frame perfect. But I think that there's a lot of spots where if drill hits weird, you could do the thing that you tried to do in the first stock, where you like drill and then dash dance grab.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
I see it. Yeah, yeah, with the one where he SDIs away,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you could
Yeah,
just
that's
drill and dash dance grab. I think that's really good to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right here. Like after I hit drill, I could just dash dance and grab like
Yep.
where he is
Yeah.
in this situation.
You could like
Cuz
time it to hit a spot dodge, and it'll beat like shield or like crouch and stuff too.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, because it just feels like I barely clip him with down air there, and then I'm just like, well, I'm in this awkward situation, so I should try and grab as my panic option.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think here too, it's like once you hit this jab, I'm probably dashing back, and I'm gonna like dash dance and maybe see if he does like some sort of like panic option, right?
Yep. Yeah, I think me missing all of this and then I just do it like I feel like the up tilt 2 is just another addition onto the panic option because I
Yeah,
don't really try to play neutral again. I just keep throwing out moves because I'm hoping he's gonna run into it at this point.
yeah, and it's like,
Like I've got him in the corner. I'm like, surely he runs into one of these things I am doing.
and he just doesn't, and it's like, wow, that went pretty poorly.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess if I miss the read, like how I had there, I should just start. I feel like what I should have done is after I missed the up smash and then I get the tech from the down tilt he did,
Yeah,
I should just start dash dancing
yep,
again to try to play against him again instead of
I
just like
agree.
throwing out these moves in the same exact place I was when I did the up smash.
Yeah, because it's like if the moves you're doing didn't really hit in the first place, what's gonna make them hit now since you haven't moved at all? You know, and so why not dash dance? You dash dance, and guess what? He does this full hop that I don't think is that great, and you just get to like maybe up smash him and kill him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you get to back air him, and he's stuck in the corner getting back aired over and over, and maybe he dies one of the times, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good dash dance, but one thing that this is like a pretty important thing in melee in general, but like if you have to avoid something, that pretty much guarantees that you can't whiff punish it. And so it changes the way that you have to play after it. And so you see
You mean
here,
how I'm dash dancing the nair? Is that what you mean?
yeah, yeah, because it's like if you look at what happens and you're dashing back as the nair's coming towards you, right?
Yeah.
And so if this happens when you're playing, there's just you can't actually dash back in and punish it. And you see how he's actionable now before your
Yeah.
drill even like is able to
Starts.
hit him. Yeah, right. And so it's like that's like really really important, especially in the Ditto because Fox's moves are so fast. So if you weren't like already hitting him, you literally would have had to be like if you wanted to like punish this nair, you'd have had to be dashing forward like now. You'd be dashing back and grabbing instantly.
I see.
But you're
I see.
avoiding it, so you can't actually whiff punish. And that goes for like nearly everything in melee. Sheik forward tilt, Falcon, Nair, everything that you want to punish, you have to already be dashing towards it. Because moves in melee are just super fast.
Gotcha. So basically, in this scenario, if I want to do this drill, I would have had to dash back sooner. And yeah, I mean, if I dash back like a couple frames earlier, then I'm like my body is facing towards him.
Yeah.
And he is still landing with Nair. I have to basically be doing my move while he's landing. Is
Yeah.
essentially how it needs
Yeah,
to go
pretty
down.
much. You have to like already be doing your move by the time he hits the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. I see. Gotcha. Yeah. So in this situation, I'm just strictly trying to avoid him. But because I've just avoided him, I think I've also gotten the time to punish, but I really don't.
Yeah, that's also a big thing in melee where it's like when you with your intentions, when you play a situation that follows something, it has to match the intentions of the last situation. And so it's like if you're trying to avoid something, you probably won't be able to just do something aggressive after. You'll have to play the next situation as if you just avoided the thing that happened. Or if you're trying to be aggressive, you can't just like run across the stage and then decide, wait, actually, I want to be defensive. It's like, no, you have to commit to the fact that you are aggressive because you just aren't in a position anymore where like doing the other one would make sense.
Yeah.
And I think here it's either, the two options you had were either try and be more proactive about punishing it, which is possible, but I don't think the risk reward on it's that great because Fox jump is super duper fast, and so it's really hard to like actually hit it accurately. But you also have the option is instead of like trying to whiff punish it directly, you could play mix up after. And so, what do people normally do after they whiff an aerial? They dash back, they shield, they spot dodge, they shine, right? And so you could pick an option that like, would beat one of those things or beat some of those things and would work well. So like instead of maybe drilling, you could full hop over them. And if he dashes back, maybe play a mix up on his dash, or if he does like a shield or like a spot dodge, you get to bear him, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe you keep dash dancing here, and if he dashes back, you get space to play the game. Or maybe you jump to side plat. All these different options, but they all kind of, is it clear how they like match the intention of the first decision, and then also like play they are a mix up that interacts with the following position.
I see. That's very interesting. Yeah, I guess this situation is basically like I just have to watch what he's doing. Like I just have to be like proactive in thinking about what he's doing after he nairs a lot of the time. Cause
Yeah.
like if he shines, then I could just have dash dance and up smash his shine
Yep.
probably.
Yep. Definitely.
But like if he dashes back, I mean, if he dashes back, then I just get room to dash. So essentially, avoiding the move is if I am watching what he's doing, me avoiding the move should equal me punishing him still.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not me punishing the nair, but I'm punishing what he's doing after the nair. I guess.
Yeah, and I think
I
that's the
should look at it.
important part. Yeah, if Fox is whiffing a nair, you don't have to worry about hitting the nair. Most of the time, you won't even be able to do that. But be ready to play the situation that follows after.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't up air. I think it would have killed. Yeah, upper
He just,
definitely would have
he
killed.
just likes nairing here.
I respect
I
it.
don't know why.
Good shorten. Nice. Oh, man,
I think that's just like I should drill. I think this is a drill.
I think this is a drill. It looks like it'd be a bear because it's like, oh, he's behind me. But when we watch it back, it's like, oh, he was actually below you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even honestly, I think either position, I think it's drill for both though, right? Like
Yeah.
he's being at 30, he could just hold down even if I get a good bear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if you just
This is
drill,
rough.
it just like hits him here, and if he tries to dash forward, drill just will catch him actually in front of you a lot of the time too, because you know how drill's angled.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he just seems ready for back air here.
Yeah, and it like didn't even hit the way you wanted it to. It didn't even
Yeah,
hard hit. Nice. Oh, you missed a shine.
Let's see.
Yeah, after this drill, you just get to shine and then tech chase. But then you I think you
Yeah,
try to
just
shine
don't.
there, but it's just.
I think maybe I just missed my. Is this a missed L cancel? Maybe. No.
I don't think it's missed. I think you did your shine too early, and then wasn't sure the drill was gonna hit, and so.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and so you shine there, but drill shine, obviously is a true combo, and here you just had a free drill wave shine.
Yeah.
I like that you.
I get get out of jail free card because he just doesn't realize.
Yeah, I like that you shine grab. It was super good recognition, what the position had become. You miss your up air, I think, or maybe you went to up tilt.
Here I think when I charge, I'm going for up tilt.
Okay.
Or I don't know. It could have been either, honestly.
Yeah, both are good.
I definitely think when I charge though, it's not supposed to be an up smash.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think here up tilt and short hop up air are both good things to do, and if you meant to do one of them, that's all that matters.
Yeah, up smash after 50 is just they get away.
Yeah, it's
and then here I think do I shine? Is that why I don't back air? Yeah. If I don't shine there, I probably just back air him, right?
I think the shine's good because something you could do is you could do shine stall and then on reaction to the side B double jump bear out of the shine stall.
Oh, I just had to be faster. Really.
Yeah, you just had to be faster, and so yeah, you see how your bear comes out for a frame. I think you just either miss the reaction or maybe some net play shenanigans happened or something.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, he's definitely going. Yeah, I'm just right there.
Yeah, you definitely did the right thing. It just didn't work out. Ooh. I like that after doing the snare, reads him going to the platform, makes a lot of sense. Instead of shield dropping instantly, you kind of hold shield to react. But I think after you wait, this back air didn't really make any sense. Yeah. Because if you look at it in real time, he's drilling past you, Your back air isn't going to hit him drilling past you. There's nothing.
Yeah, I just had to do it immediately, didn't I?
Yeah, if you wanted to hit this, you would have had to do it instantly. But if you wanted to wait, then you would have probably shield dropped to the ground without a back air, and then maybe dash dance or full hopped or played neutral,
Yeah.
Oh, man, what your dash dance was good. You like realized that he just gave you the stage and just took center, but then like you got hit by him doing a random drill. And
Yeah, he just like dashes in immediately with his back turned.
yeah, I think this is another spot where either you could have your back turned, or you could just like we just talked about the front ranges. Fox's max front range is around right here, right? And so it's like,
Yeah.
why not just like wave dash back and be as far back as possible and just let him whiff if he does, And guess what? He
Yeah.
attacks that exact spot, but you're dashing forward so you get hit. It's like there's no reason to like dash forward into someone's front range like unprompted,
Yeah, that's true. Like I kind of like dash dance at him, and then I stop as well once he stops, and then I dash again. Like that little like hesitation
Yeah.
thing, I think, is what also made it rougher too.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of spots where one thing that I kind of feel is with melee, if you're outside of someone's threat range, there's nothing wrong with standing still. Standing still makes it really easy to do a lot of things.
Yeah,
Just because, like,
I think
you're stationary.
And that's when I did the hesitation. I probably just should have turned my back, honestly.
Yep, I agree. Turn your back, full hop. This drill gets, fucking demolished.
Yeah.
But instead you get hit by it, it's like, I felt like you had. There's been too many times, I guess, to make like a general claim on it, where I feel like he's been in the corner, and you've had percent advantage, and you've had stage positioning advantage, and you like find a way to get hit. And obviously we've talked about all those positions specifically, but I think it might be important to like maybe when you watch yourself or play in the future to be like, okay, maybe it's that. Do you feel like when you watch it, you're like you see these positions come up and you're like, I'm in a good position? Is that like a thought you have?
You mean before I get a hit and then I hit him, like that kind of position?
Yeah,
Or
like,
do you feel like this? Are you talking about like this one?
So like right here, like once you see him all the way in the corner and you're right here, do you like see this and be like, oh, this is a good position for me? Do you feel that?
I think I would feel that way playing after we've talked, because now I would feel like I can turn my back and he really can't do much, and I have like more advantage. But I think playing this in the moment, I don't feel like I have the advantage, because I feel like he is going to do something that I'm not going to react to, and I'm going to get hit. So I think that. I guess I think because he's in the corner, I am chasing him kind of like I'm playing the chasing game when I shouldn't be playing this chasing game. I should realize that I have the like positional advantage here. But I think because I dash at him, it feels like I'm disadvantaged because I'm playing this chase game and I get punished for it.
Yeah, I think Fox is really good at beating up people who try and chase him. He's so fast that he'll just like turn on you, but like you don't have to chase him. And I think that, like, for the future, now that you know, when you find more spots like these where it's like, I think if you can see that you're in a good position, just knowing that, oh, this is a good position, will make it a lot easier to play it out. Because no one in a good position is going to do something super risky. They're going to be like, oh, I'm chilling. I'm in a good position. I'm going to, take my time.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think in the future, trying to, like, find more spots like these where you're actually, like, not threatened at all, and like trying to play them well will help you a lot. Because there's been a lot of times in this match where whether he's in the corner or you're just out, it was like the wave dash down spot was another one. There's so many spots where you're just like, he cannot hit you, but then you like do something that isn't that great and it gives him the opportunity to hit you. And a lot of the times you've gotten hit, right?
Yep, exactly.
Oh, good dash tag, up smash, nice. Oh, it didn't kill? Alright, never mind, should have grabbed.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. If you grab here, you could up smash, no DI, and then if we DIs like to the platforms, you could do waveland up smash. Waveland tech chase up smash. Yeah. Oh, you had it. You messed up.
Yeah, I just missed my up smash there.
Yeah. I think
I missed it here. I missed it twice basically after the dash tag.
Yeah.
I try to jump cancel up smash here, and I try to do it there.
Impossible. Nice.
Oh, now I get it.
There we go. Oh, man, I feel like if you were going to run under, you could have ran forward now. But instead you like waited for him to like be active to decide to run under. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like the same thing where he's on the left side of the platform and I'm just like not going away.
Yeah,
I'm just like not respecting him.
Yeah, I feel like you're like misjudging the situation because the way that I see this, I think you dash dancing here, you juked him out super good. I'd be like, oh, I broke his ankles. I'm gonna run to the right. And then it's like sometimes you can dash dance. It's like, okay, maybe you keep dash dancing. That's totally fine. But once he rolls, you have no reason not to just dash in the center stage, right? He's in
Yep.
lag.
Yeah.
He can't do anything. He's never gonna hit you. But then you like wait until he's actionable, and then he comes down with a bear that is kind of questionable, and then you just get hit. And it's like, man, just to like create an overarching thing. I feel like this entire match, you've played pretty well when you like make decisions, but you've gotten hit by him like not even like trying. He's just doing random moves, and you like find your way into them.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is like how I feel about it too.
Yeah, and it's like the game didn't have to go this way. You know, you could have just been three stocking him, and it would not have been like unreasonable. Oh, nice. Oh, you missed your up air, and then you. It was a similar position where like something weird happened, but then you were like, "I time to play as if I have advantage or I can hit him." But if you look at it, there's no way anything you do will hit him right now. You know, you have to go to the ground. He's already dashing back, and he's probably gonna grab you. Yep, he grabs you, and it's like, yeah, there's a lot of spots like this too where when something weird happens, you aren't like judging the situation for what it is. You're just trying to like you're looking at where the opponent is and not like having any foresight. You're like, I know where he's at. I'm gonna hit him. But it's like, you know, frame advantage exists. Sometimes you can't actually hit him. I wonder, Shine, do you just die here? Oh my god, I think you do. Oh my god, he doesn't kill you. Oh my god, he does kill you. What the fuck? Nice. Oh man, you played the corner well until you full hopped. Like I think doing this full hop back, dash dancing. Once you see that he jumps to side platform, just run in the center stage.
He's like giving it to me basically.
Yep, he's giving it to you. And I think one thing that'll help you a lot and will help a lot of players is when you're in the corner, your main goal should be getting out of the corner, getting to center stage. And if they give you a really, really, really free hit, then take it. But I don't think this one was particularly free.
No.
Definitely not. Oh, that was a good dash.
Is shield drop backer the move, right? I mean, he's at such low percent. Is it?
It's like shield drop backer is just the best thing to do. You could.
Okay.
I think
I don't get punished. I feel like.
Let me see how the nair hit. Let me see how the nair hit. Oh, you could shield grab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, you could just be shield grabbing. Yep. So if the nair hits rising, you could just shield grab it. It's just like
that's the hungry box fucking spacey.
Yeah, yeah. But it's good. Oh my god, you played a different mix-up. This is sick. The wave landing off the side plat, and instead of like back airing, you empty land, shine, and now you're getting pressure on your shield. It's super good.
That should have been a shine grab too.
Yeah. Yep,
right here.
Right there. Once you like actually
jab.
get spaced. Yeah. Oh, and you mess up and die. That sucks. But yeah, honestly, I actually feel like you played pretty well, and you played a lot of positions like legitimately intelligently and had awareness. But I think that there just needs to be more times where like you are judging the situations correctly and like playing out the risk reward reasonably, you know?
Yeah, you know, it'd be a cool Uncle Punch. You know that situation where I thought I could punish him?
Yeah.
When I was dashing in the corner, he was naring, but I wasn't dashing at him yet. It'd be cool if there was a way to set up Uncle Punch where that is happening, but after the Fox does the nair, they like switch between like shine, dash back, jumping.
Oh yeah, you could.
I don't know what other things. I don't.
Yeah.
I only know how to set up Uncle Punch with one situation happening. I've never done it with multiple. Is that even a thing?
Yeah. Then if you have the new Uncle Punch, I think it's like 3.0.
Is it 7?
Yeah, so it's 7. It's like Uncle Punch version 3.0, 7.2 or something like that.
I think yeah 7.2.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. If you have like that one, you could do it. You just have to like, you know how when you make the one save state, it says like slot 1 or whatever.
Slot 1. I don't think I've seen it. Let me see.
You just open it up really quickly.
It says slot 1 when you're in training lab.
No, once you when you're in the training lab, you're like actually in the match, and you like go to the recording. Yeah, you could like if you slide the thing to the right, there'll be like slot 2 through or 1 through 6 or whatever.
Oh, you can put it on random. Oh, yeah, I didn't even know this was a thing.
And so you could like make multiple slots and have it like do the same starting action, but then change something after. And I think that would be useful.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll try to do. I think that would be a good way to practice that. Also, you know how when Sheik fares,
Yeah.
you can technically punish her if like you are expecting her to fare.
Yeah.
You can grab her or up smash her before she can F tilt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the same thing with Fox, Nair, and Shine, or is it different because it's
So it's technically the same in the sense that you can do that, but with Sheik, what makes it different is that you can see that Sheik jumps and decide to do it. But with Fox, Fox's short hop is 15 frames. It's super. That's your entire reaction time, and so you can't really react to Fox jump and decide to up smash. You have to more like see him dash forward and be like, I think he's jumping in this spot, and I'm gonna up smash it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's much harder to preemptively expect him to nair
And then
grab
up
him
smash it or grab
or
it,
up
right?
smash
But
him.
Sheik, you don't need to do it. Like you can see her jump and decide I'm gonna play this part of the big sub and grab it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. All
Uh-huh.
right. Well, I'll probably plan the next lesson for like 3-ish weeks or something like that
Mhm.
because I'm going on a road trip with Shake Drizzle. He's like
Oh.
he's moving to California, so I'm flying to DC to make the drive with
Oh,
him.
what the? That's sick.
Yeah, and then after that, I think I'm gonna go to Arizona for a little bit,
hmm
so it'll be a little bit before the next lesson.
Yeah. No, I mean, take your
Um,
time. Oh.
how do you usually like if when you were playing a lot how for tournaments and stuff? How were you like doing practice? Were you like playing for like 30 minutes in like training lab to warm up, and then like you do unranked with like something you wanted to practice, or like how do you normally set up like the
That's
way you would practice something?
pretty much what I did. I'd be like, I'd go into Uncle Punch or 20XX, and I'd be like, I'm gonna practice, things like my movement and like movement sequences that I want to do, and then I'd spend some time setting up like specific positions that I'd want to like work on. It's like, oh, Sheik's back arrowing, I want to like not get hit, but I want to avoid it or something. I'd set up like safe states like that, and then do them.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I go on to like unranked, I'd either like find a person to play or like go on to unranked and be like, I have these things in this matchup that I want to focus on, and I just try and do them.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. All right, sounds good.
Okay, cool.
Well, I'll hit you up, or I'll just do the thing and hit you up when I reschedule the next one.
Yeah, and if you have any questions in between, then you could always ask. I'm available infinity, so
All right, sounds good, Billy. Thank you.
yeah, no problem. Have a good rest of your
All right,
weekend.
peace out.
Later.